Day 690 in the 15 days to flatten the curve. Over 1,000 planes were grounded over the Christmas vacation due to no call, no shows from staff, protesting the authoritarian overreach of airline companies, infringing on the bodily autonomy and personal medical choices of their workforce. Omicron was super duper transmissible. Like, everybody has it. Or some junk. It interrupted the valiant efforts to effectuate smooth holiday travels by Secretary of Transportation Pete Buttigieg. Because Lord Government controls such things. And should. Anyway, Merriam-Webster changed the definition of vaccine to accommodate the current thing y'all are injecting into yourself that isn't working as intended. Daniel Webster would be proud. If he was still alive, he'd likely be updating the newest version of the INGSOC Newspeak manual as we speak. Whiskey's been told that he uses too many vague references. Let me deconstruct that last brilliance. George Orwell wrote a book called 1984. It was about authoritarianism. The tyrants changed the definitions of words to control the populace and kept them ignorant. INGSOC was English socialism. There were new dictionaries written each time words were redefined to suit the government in control. This created a confused population that was easy to manipulate and control. Thank God, Big G, that was pure fiction. Am I right? Biden literally just cheered, "Let's go, Brandon," unironically. And there's nothing Whiskey can possibly say to top that. Hashtag tone deaf. Inflation is higher than a giraffe's vajayjay. I may have stolen that analogy from John Burke. Follow him on social media so he doesn't sue me. The triple jabbed are at risk from the unjabbed because the unjabbed can transmit the Decepticon death variant to the jabbed, whose jab protects against the Decepticon death variant, but only if the unjabbed have received the same jab that didn't protect the jabbed, unless the unjabbed also were jabbed, and thus jabbing should be mandatory. The guy put in the Oval Office, despite votes to the contrary, told me as much. Some random dude shattered the women's powerlifting records. Some other random dude shattered the women's 100-meter dash record. Now some random dude has crushed the women's swimming record. Whiskey was suspect at first, but there may be innate biological differences between possessors of an XY chromosomal pairing and those of an XX chromosomal pairing. But it turns out the advantage was due to the dude chick thingy not having to wear a top, which alleviated fluid friction, which is physics. So any other argument as to why the 14-second domination occurred is anti-science. Fauci said so. And he is the science. Biden stated the American unjabbed would experience a dark winter. Since those unpatriotic science deniers all live in the northern hemisphere, and said hemisphere is angled away from the sun during the winter season, resulting in less direct sunlight over the course of each rotation of the Earth. This is clearly another example of Biden supporting hashtag the science. You should surrender your civil liberties to his next incoherent rambling and stay off his lawn. This is Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, still corresponding, spike protein bonding, T-cell producing, ovulation inducing, let's call it hesitant, bunker-dwelling resident and compatriot, signing off.